In this exercise tutorial, I'm going to be taking you through how to do a single arm decline dumbbell chest press. Now, firstly, the whole point of a decline dumbbell chest press is to try and activate and put emphasis on the lower fibers of the chest. Now, when we're doing single arm, there's two reasons why someone might prefer to do this. One is to work one side independently at a time and really think and concentrate on working one pectoral at a time. Another reason is you can also have more core activation in this exercise, especially with heavy weights, because you're bringing one dumbbell down, and unlike usual where you've got the same amount of weight in the other side, you're going to have to brace your core and work hard to keep your trunk nice and stable on the bench. And of course, you can also do this for rehab to build up one side if you've got a muscle imbalance and do more repetitions on one side to decrease that muscular imbalance over time. Now, to set up a decline on a bench, not all benches have declines, so it's really important to note that. Check that the bench you're using does. If it does, you're going to place one hand on the back of the bench. So I'm just supporting the bench with this hand. The other hand is going to find the lever that ultimately puts the bench up and down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this lever up. I've unlocked the bench. Now I'm going to slide it down, and now the bench is in a decline. So think of a declined position on the bench as pointing down. Now, if you're using really heavy weights, get into that nice habit of deadlifting the weights up with a nice straight back. So feet hip width apart, arm completely straight. I'm then going to come down, nice straight back, neutral spine, and I'm then going to bring the dumbbell into a position where it's on my knee or resting on my quadricep. From this position, I'm going to slide the dumbbell back, really bring my elbow into the side, create tension, shoulder blades back, and from here, when I'm gripping the weight really firmly, I'm going to come back, feet just wider than hip width apart. I'm going to really press my heels into the floor, and I want to feel my quadriceps contracting. That's going to give me a nice base of support during the exercise. Now, once you've got your entirety of your back and your head on the bench, bring your elbow out to your start position. Your free hand can be resting to the side, it could be on your hip, it could be across your body, whatever you'd prefer. And make sure you're not too flared out with that elbow. So you don't want to be elbow in line with shoulder, elbow tucked in. Think of the start position as the dumbbell being in line with the bottom of your chest. Directly come up and down and out. So pressing up, down and out. So that elbow is going to a 90, elbow just below the position of the shoulder, and you're going to repeat for your desired amount of repetitions. So we're always thinking about slowly lowering the weight under control, slight pause at the bottom, and we're bracing the core when we're bringing the weight down. When that weight's away from the body, we don't want to be rotating through the back or letting those knees shift. So that's why we're really squeezing the heels into the floor to keep a nice stable position and support the trunk. Once you're done, you can either switch over hands on the weight, or alternatively, you could bring one knee up, come up, and then you can switch sides at that position as well. That's how to do a single arm dumbbell chest press with your bench at a decline. You'd repeat that for your desired amount of sets and repetitions.